Hello, my dear friends. In this video, we will take another example, example number 9. A frictionless piston cylinder loaded with a linear spring with a spring constant 100 kilonewton per meter and piston cross section area is zero point 0.1 meter square. The cylinder initial volume of 20 liter contains air at 200 kilopascal and ambient temperature 10 degrees centigrade. The cylinder has a set of stops that prevent its volume from exceeding 50 liter. A valve connected to a line flowing air at 800 kilopascal and 50 degrees centigrade as shown in figure. The valve is now open, allowing air to flow in until the cylinder pressure reaches 800 kilopascal, at which point the temperature inside the cylinder is 80 degrees centigrade. The valve is then closed and the process ends. So, number first, is the piston at a stop at the final state, right? Number second, taking the inside of the cylinder as a control volume, find the heat transfer during the process. Number third, find the net entropy generation for this process. Okay, so let's draw a diagram. What is that? So there is a supply line in which air is flowing. This is a supply line, right? So in which air is flowing, air in or air exit. So this is supply line, right? Air. Okay, now this supply line connecting a tank with a valve, throttling valve, connecting a tank, right? So this is tank, so this is tank, right? And mind it, this tank is not like that, it is like that, connecting a piston cylinder arrangement like that. Okay, so this is your stop, here is the stop, here is the stop, so this is our stop, this is our spring. Okay, right? So this is our to stop, and the surrounding temperature is given, it is your 10 degrees centigrade, right? You take, this is our inlet I. Now this is air line. Okay, so there is a air supplying through air line, and in which we are filling a tank. The tank is arranged like that, a piston cylinder with a spring. So when we open the valve, the air will flow through this line and going into the tank, and increase its pressure. It's increase its pressure and reaches 800 kilopascal, and then piston will hit the stop so that its maximum value no more than 50 liter. So if in the first question, is the piston at the stop at the final step, if we want to find such type of problem, so for that, we first of all, when the pressure will build up inside then the pressure will increase, and that pressure will be equal to the spring force. So what is the spring force? F is equal to K into delta x. Delta x is what? Change in length. And what is the F? Change in pressure into area, cross section area of the cylinder. K, what is delta x? Delta V by A. So this is delta x. So what is delta P? So delta P is equal to K delta V by A square, right? This is K. Okay. Now the pressure will vary linear with change in volume. The pressure inside the cylinder will vary with change in volume with a slope K by A. So K by A square is the slope into delta V. So change in pressure is directly proportional to delta V linear relation. Okay. Now what is the delta P? P stop final. What is the final pressure? P stop minus what is the initial pressure? We'll take initial pressure P1 is equal to K by A square. What is V? Final V stop minus V1. Now there is given, what is given? P1 initial pressure is given. Why? Because the spring constant, this one, piston construction, the cylinder initial volume, this one, and contained at 200 kilopascal. So this is a 200 kilopascal initially. Cylinder contains 200 kilopascal. What is the initial volume? V1 20 cross 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube, right? What is the value of K? K is 100 kilonewton per meter. What is the value of A? A is also given 0.1 meter square. What is the volume of a stop? Maximum volume of a stops, this is given 50 cross 10 to the power minus 3. So this is your given value. So if you put all this value, so the pressure inside the cylinder at which the piston will hit the stop, so at this condition, what is the pressure? This pressure is 500 kilopascal. If you calculate all value, see, this pressure is 500 kilopascal when the piston will just reach the stop. That means at this pressure, piston will hit the piston will hit, not heat, hit the stops. Why? Because this pressure stops is less than final pressure. So this will hit the stop, right? Why? Because this is the pressure at the stop. You all calculate the pressure at the stop. So pressure at the stop is 500 kilopascal, and this final pressure is given 800 kilopascals. So it will hit the stop. Okay. If, see, in any examination it is like that, so that it is like that. If it is given the final pressure P2 is 400 kilopascal, it is given. If it is given instead of 800 kilopascal, so this pressure is less than P stop, so the piston doesn't hit the stop. Okay. Why? Because the final pressure is 400 kilopascal. The final pressure is 400 kilopascal, and when you calculate the pressure at a stop, this is 500 kilopascal. So the piston doesn't hit the stop. So in this case, P2 is less than P stop. So in this case, piston does not hit the stop. So all the calculation are differ. So all the calculation, but the process will same, but the internal calculation in between the calculation will differ. Why? Because the piston will doesn't hit the stop. Now when again hit, air will supply, the pressure will build up. So the step is like that. So from 100 kilopascal to 400 kilopascal, this is not at the piston, right? If you increase the pressure, so again it will increase the pressure, again it will compress the linear spring. So when it is reaches at 400 kilopascal, when it is again reaches as 5, so again its volume will increase, so up to it will not hit the stop. So this is like that one. So if you draw a PV diagram like that, P and V, so if this is P2, so this is your P1 pressure, this is how much, 100 kilopascal, sorry 200 kilopascal, so this is your 200 kilopascal is given. So this is 200 kilopascal, initial volume is given how much, 20 liter. So this is one. Now the final pressure is given P2 400, this is 400. So this is your final pressure, but it does not hit the stop, so pressure will increase linearly. So this is your P2, again the pressure will increase, again the pressure will increase up to, this is your not a stop, again pressure will increase, and this is your stop. Stop is, what is the stop pressure is 500, let's suppose. So this is a stop. Now when it is stop, the final pressure is 200. So this is your calculation. So up to this is your calculation, right? Why? Because at this point it is not hit the stop. If this is given 400, now again given 800. So at 800 and at 400, if it is given 800 kilopascal, and when it is given 400 kilopascal, so instead of 800 kilopascal, the question is given 400 kilopascal, so the piston will does not hit the stop. Why? Because when the pressure will hit the stop, when the final pressure is 500, so your final pressure is 400, so it will not hit the stop. But if the final pressure is 800 and your stop pressure is 500, so it will hit the stop, because this is the stop, because this is a stop pressure. So if the pressure is greater than the stop pressure, so it will hit the stop. See, if in question there is a 400 kilopascal, if instead of 800 kilopascal in the question there is given 400 kilopascal, so it is below the 500 kilopascal, so it will never hit the stop. But the final pressure is 800 kilopascal, so it is greater than the P stop, so it will hit the stop. So this reason it will hit the stop, but in this reason does not hit. So anyone can you ask like that. So now, so it will hit the stop, number B. Now what is that given? State I, inlet, state I, what is that? 800 kilopascal and 50 degree centigrade. State 1, 200 kilopascal, 20 liter, 10 degree centigrade. Final state 2, 800 kilopascal, 80 degree centigrade. Okay, so second question, taking inside the cylinder as a control valve, calculate the heat transfer during the process. So if you supply a heat, you supply a fluid, if you take, this is our control volume, this is our control volume. Why? Because fluid is in. So what is the heat transfer? What is the heat transfer? So for that, applying first law of thermodynamics, first law of TD for uniform state, uniform flow, and what is the equation? Q dot Q plus mi hi plus vi square by 2 plus gzi, right, is equal to m2 u2 plus v2 k square by 2 plus gz2 minus m1 u1 plus v1 square upon 2 plus gz2. This is your control volume plus me he plus ve square by 2 plus gze plus w, right? This is your uniform state. What is the assumption? There is no any exit, so this is 0. Change in, so this is your hi. So what is that? Change in kinetic energy, potential energy, change in kinetic energy, potential energy, change in kinetic energy, neglect, right? Now what is me is 0 now. So what is your required equation? Q plus mi hi is equal to m2 u2 minus m1 u1 plus w. This is your equation. Now there is w. So since this is your expansion of a boundary, displacement of a boundary, so there is a boundary wall. So this is your integration p dv. Why? Because displacement of system boundary. And what is this half? It is displaced against resistance force is spring force. So p1 plus p stops into v stops minus v1. This is your this one p dv. Okay, now what is u2 and u1? So put u2 here. Since there is no large range of temperature, why? Because 2 to 1, 10 to 80 degree temperature range, in between 10 degree to 80 degree centigrade, so not much more range. So Cp is constant. So air, this is your air, inside the system there is air and the range of the temperature is not much more, so the Cp is fixed. So we can take like that, Cp and Cv both are fixed. So this is your Cv T2 and what is U2? Cv T1. So you have T1, you have T2, Cv is given. So from this, and what is Mi? Conservation of mass. Mi final minus what is the initial mass of the system, right? So Mi, right? And this is Hi. You have Hi. What is Hi? Cp T. This is Hi Ti. Why? Because Ti is given 50. Okay. So this is CPTI. Now what is M2 or M1? These two have to calculate it. So for this, air is an ideal gas. So we take P1 V1 is equal to m1 r of air, T1. So you have T1, you have R air, P1 and V1. P1 initial value pressure. So from here you calculate M1. Again P2 V2 is equal to M2 R of air T2. So from here you calculate M2. So you have M1 and M2. From this we have to find Mi. So you have Mi, you have Hi, you have U2, M2, all of these. So from here we can find out Q is equal to minus 11.6 kilojoule. Okay. So during this process, heat will transfer from the surrounding to the system. This is the negative value. No, this will heat reject. That means why? Because the system, if there is a flow is in, so along with the internal energy, the system temperature will increase. So its final temperature will this one. This is your final temperature, 80 degrees centigrade, and this is initial temperature 10 degrees. So in when the fluid is in here, so if there is a into the fluid, if there is a into the fluid, the system boundary expand. So this is a quasi-static process. So temperature of the system will increase. So temperature increase, and there is no any insulator, so heat will transfer. So this is negative value. Okay. Now what is that next calculation? The next calculation is piston will hit the stop. Number first, number second, the heat transfer is minus 11.6 degree, and this is like a PV diagram. If you draw a PV diagram, this is your PV diagram, P and V. So this is your linear relation. So this is your point number 1. This will hit the stop. This is your V stop. And again when it reaches the stop, this is constant volume. Why? Because the pressure is 800 up to 800 kilopascal, and this is 500 kilopascal. So 1 to stop, this is 2. So only the work transfer is in between this. Will not include the work transfer. This is your work. So this is your integration 1 to stop PdV, and this is your spring work by the spring. And what is that? Half P stops plus P1 to V stops minus V1. So this is it. Okay. Now calculate the net entropy generation. So for the net entropy generation, second law of TD. What is that? S in minus S out plus S generation is equal to delta S of the system, right? So what is S in? What is S in? Si minus mass Mi Si, right? This is your mass in. There is no any exit, so this is 0. There is no any exit, plus S generation. What is the system? M2 S2 minus M1 S1. Okay, and along with there is a heat transfer also. So this is not 0. Why? Because this is your due to mass and heat both. Mass and heat. So this is your mass transfer in, and minus exit is heat. So Q by what is temperature? T0. So this is your like that. So what is that? So mi s generation is m2 s2 minus m1 s1 and plus q by t naught minus mi si, right? So you have m2, you have m1, you have heat transfer, so you have mi. Now s2 and s1, how to calculate s2 and s1? S2 and s1 you calculate from air table. S2 and s1 you calculate from air table. Okay, s2 and s1 you calculate from air table. So s2 and s1 and si, this from air table at a given condition. Now if you put all this value, so your entropy generation is 0.063 kilojoule per Kelvin. So process is possible. Why? Because this is greater than 0. So delta S using ideal gas equation. Delta S using ideal gas equation, right? So if you found that S1 minus S2, we also found that using ideal gas equation. Why? Because you have M1, you have M2. Okay. Thank you.